What's going on, guys? Just the other day, I brought to you guys a video from some people in France who got their hands on Surface Duo 2, and I kind of broke down in that video what I was seeing, because in the video, for one, they're speaking French, so the subtitles weren't doing us any favors, and two, evidently the person didn't really, this is going to sound disparaging, but they weren't like a super techie person, so they didn't really know exactly what they were looking at, from what I've been told from people who do speak French. So I kind of showed you in that video kind of, what I was seeing from their footage. And then yesterday I sent out a community post here on YouTube pointing you guys towards another video. And this is the video here that I'm talking about. So this is from a YouTube channel. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Nyan X would be how I would guess that's pronounced. He's made several Surface Duo videos in the past, and I'm hoping that we've helped send some viewers his way here on the channel, because he's made a lot of Surface Duo content in the past and he does deserve it. And in this video, he went to the New York City Microsoft store and managed to get his hands on Surface Duo as well. And there are a couple of things I want to kind of point out from his video in brief as well. One thing in particular that seemed like a bug that I don't actually think is a bug, that I think I can kind of explain. So let's do that here. So the segment in question here begins about here. He puts the thing into phone mode. And what I first want to point out to you is how fast it did go into phone mode. So this is something that with Surface Duo 1, there's some weird resizing, some jankiness to it. On Duo 2, boy, that looks extremely fast by comparison. So at this point, what he does is he tries to do what Surface Duo usually does. When you flip it around, you should normally get the double tap to switch screens thing. On Duo 2, he flips it around and gets no such response. It doesn't do anything in that regard. And he was a little confused as to why this was happening. And I think this is what I can kind of shed some light on here. That is the intended response. That's the intended behavior from Surface Duo 2. Surface Duo 2 assumes that the screen with the selfie camera, the right screen, is the one you're going to use in phone mode. And once you put it in phone mode, it doesn't want to switch. So this is actually, in my mind, a really good thing, because I don't know if you've experienced the old Surface Duo, but one of the things that it loves doing is being in phone mode and you move around or something and it switches the screen to the back screen, or when you're using the camera, it doesn't know what screen to use, all these sorts of things. On Duo 2, it's just not worrying about that. Once you put it in phone mode and that's the screen it's using, that's the screen it's using. It's not going to switch anymore. Now, he does show here in a moment that you can use the other screen for phone mode, but to do it, you're going to get that double tap to use that screen. It wants you to really make sure that's what you want to do. It's not trusting its gyroscopes anymore. If you are, very purposeful about the way you fold the left screen to make it be the one on top, Duo 2 assumes that might be a mistake and asks you to confirm that that's the behavior that you want. And you can do that, and then you can use that screen if that's more comfortable to you. But when you flip it around, it's not switching anymore. That's the screen you told it you want to use in phone mode for that moment. And that's where you are. So I also want to take a second and let's give a big shout out to the camera, because you can see right there. Let's go full screen on this one here. He's going to take a picture. Look how fast that is. Oh man, I am so preposterously excited about this camera, because a lot of you guys have been asking, hey, is the camera faster? And I've been able to tell you, I've heard it's faster, but now I can show you it is so much faster than it was on the original Surface Duo. And then after you take that photo, here you can actually see something that was broken in the French video. This is the photo editor. Didn't want to open for them. It is working just fine over here. I think we're going to see some weird bugginess out of this thing in these early demos in stores. Keep in mind, this isn't something that you can just go anywhere and do. There's only a handful of these things out in the world for people to play with. I don't think that we're running full final software. There's another moment later where he tries to use the volume rockers and the volume isn't changing because of the volume buttons. We're going to see some quirks here, but I would implore you guys, let's not cast judgment yet. Wait until the thing is shipped, because I really couldn't care less what this thing looks like right now. It's not been shipped yet. It doesn't matter yet until it's in consumers' hands. If it gets to consumers' hands and the volume buttons aren't working for some people and the editor isn't working for some, that would be a problem. But these things not working well in these sorts of demo events where a handful of people are going to come in and look at it, I'm not really that concerned with this at the moment. So let's pump the brakes on freaking out just yet. Maybe we'll freak out here in about a week or so, but let's not freak out yet. As I said earlier, if you haven't seen this whole video, it's 20 minutes long. Please do go watch this video. Hit like, maybe give him a sub. I think he definitely deserves it. Go check his content out. He's doing great stuff over there, going out there and getting this hands-on for people to be able to see. I don't want to go over any more than I already have because, for one, it'd be retreading the tire, and for two, you should go watch his video instead because it's there on his channel. So guys, thanks for sending this video to me so that I wouldn't miss it. You guys are great for doing that. Stay tuned for more content just like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.